Okay. Mr. The Prequels presents the prequels. Okay, let's do this, man. Jar Jar is the key, first of all, to start. Secondly, the prequels is the best Star Wars. Period. Third, Jake Lloyd deserves an Oscar for his portrayal of Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Written and directed by George Lucas. An all-time epic masterpiece. Producer Rick McCallum. Executive producer George Lucas. And while we're on the subject of all-time masterpiece and Jar Jar Binks, Jar Jar is the key to this whole thing. Ahmed Best. Magnificent performance by Ahmed Best as Jar Jar Binks. And in my opinion, and I think if you'll watch this closely and with an open mind and stop being a hater and stop being a weirdo in a certain way. There's a lot of weirdos out there. A lot of weirdos out there. A lot of good ones. A lot of bad ones. Ahmed Best deserves an Oscar for his portrayal of Jar Jar Binks in Star Wars Episode 1. The Phantom Menace. Written and directed by George Lucas. Producer Rick McCallum. Executive producer George Lucas. An all-time epic masterpiece. Yep. So, let's get this in review. Jar Jar is the key. Jake Lloyd deserves an Oscar for his portrayal of Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. As does Ahmed Best deserve an Oscar for his portrayal of Jar Jar Binks in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. And then now, finally, let's get to Mr. Oswalt. Patton Oswalt on this. I still haven't received any phone calls, no emails, no response, no reply. Not that I expected it. Not that I am expecting it. But if you want to reply to this, Mr. Oswalt, let's go, baby. Rejoin the human race. Yeah. Look, man, all you got to do, if you want, is just acknowledge what you said. You said, and here I quote, as best I can from memory. And you can get the kids out of the room right here. This is not for kids. You shouldn't even have kids be watching this video. None of this is for kids, as far as I'm concerned, any of this joke. Patton Oswalt, you said this. If I had a time machine, I would go back to, let's say, around 1993 or 94, and then you said, and I would kill George Lucas with a shovel. Yeah, with a shovel. And then everyone laughs, the audience laughs, ha ha ha. I'm going to go back in time and kill George Lucas with a shovel. Ha ha ha. Shame on you, Mr. Oswalt. Just shame on you. Oh, and then you say, and in this way I will fix history. And then you added this, fucking pathetic. Now, I don't know what you meant to say by that. I don't know if you meant that George Lucas, one of the greatest human beings ever to live, one of the most beautiful human creatures ever to grace our presence, our planet. You say he's fucking pathetic? Or are you saying that his creation is fucking pathetic? That the prequels are fucking pathetic? Or are you saying that the way that George Lucas made the prequels is pathetic? Either way, I don't care. Let me tell you what's fucking pathetic. That joke is fucking pathetic. Yeah. That joke is fucking pathetic. Yeah, you're not fucking pathetic, Patton Oswalt. That joke you told is fucking pathetic. And we shouldn't have any kids in the room for this. And if you do have kids in the room for this, well, man, that's between you and whatever kids you have in the room, I guess, and whoever their parents are. Look, man, this is not funny, in my opinion. And I'm not saying that Patton Oswalt shouldn't be allowed to tell any kind of a joke he wants. He should be allowed to tell any joke he wants, and I just didn't think it was funny. And now he wants to go on at all the TV shows and the 1%. Oh, yes. And he's talking about how he loved the rise of Skywalker and The Last Jedi and blah, blah, blah. And I could be wrong about some of this. But I heard you say, Patton Oswalt, Mr. Oswalt, that you looked at the Last Jedi, and then I heard you say about Luke Skywalker's character, oh, it's badass, and it was beautiful, and then wow, blah, blah. Yeah. And then meanwhile, you're trashing the prequels, trashing George, because you didn't get the way you wanted it, and this is the way that then George Lucas didn't make the prequels, and then my diaper. Patton Oswalt, my diaper's full. My diaper. My Star Wars diaper. My Star Wars diaper's full. Yeah. Now that's fucking pathetic, man. The prequels are amazing, beautiful, and beautifully made, as was The Last Jedi, beautifully made. Even the creator said it. George Lucas is the creator, by the way, Mr. Oswalt, in case you didn't know it. Or in case you forgot it, let me remind you. So, we're getting right to the point here today. The prequels is the best Star Wars, period, that there is. And if you don't agree with that, fine. If that's not your thing, fine, great. If you don't agree or if you disagree, great. But to say that you are going to go back in time to about 1993 or 94 and kill George Lucas with a shovel to stop him from making the prequels. And in this way, this is the way you're going to fix history. You're going to fix history by killing George Lucas with a shovel? Man, that is fucking pathetic, dude. Fucking pathetic. Shame on you, Mr. Oswalt. Shame on you. Oswalt. I want to make sure I get the pronunciation straight on that. O-S-W-A-L-T. Patton. P-A-T-T-O-N. Oswalt. Not Patton Oswald. Patton Oswalt. Fucking pathetic, man. Yeah, you're not fucking pathetic, Patton Oswalt. Mr. Oswalt. You're not fucking pathetic. That joke is fucking pathetic. And if you don't want to say you're sorry for it, then don't. But at least own up to it. At least acknowledge that you said it. Well, that's all the time we have for today, dear friends. And until we meet again, remember that your focus determines your reality. And may the Force be with us.